sometime earlier inside the Pagathan Tower. Why is the floor alive? Oh no!
What in Ralga's name happened here?
This is like something out of Doom! Oh, it's Pagalthon? Okay. It does look familiar. It looks like they're using the homage to channel divinity, basically. Channel their worship. Similar to how they did with the dragons in Alag.
The gods only know. But you can bet these poor sods aren't here by choice.
Quickly! We've got to get them free!
Oh.
Get back!
No touchy!
No!
Wait,
What have I
touching one of them killed it?
It's too late for them. We're leaving, now.
What? So we have Body Horror and Shadowbringers, you sweet summer child? This is disgusting. Prisoners steals for the walls, good luck rescuing them. And carve them out. They do binding coils? I did. Long time ago. It's Ifrit?
No! No! Don't you dare! We came together and we're leaving together!
Hey guys, remember I said he was gonna die? You thought there was only one Lunar Primal enjoy? Yay! Lymara, welcome to chat. How you doing? While it be too much to hope that we have seen the last of Fandaniel, we have dealt his schemes a telling blow this day. And that alone is cause to celebrate. Is your fault you jinxed him? Shmeep. He jinxed himself, man. You remember his freaking conversation. Alpino jinxed him, he jinxed himself. He might as well have said, like, man, I'm sure hope I can come home to my wife and daughter. Like, standing around here worrying is not going to help matters. Come, we must discuss the day's events with Pippin and her grace. Brave Scions! Oh, never mind. It was Nautimo. Would I could treat you with a hero's welcome, but urgent news is from the frontistery. Your grace, whatever is the matter? As our troops withdrew from Pagalthan, they came upon 2 scouts sent by the nearby tower. I had to hear a full account, but it seems the one of them, your friend I believe, has been wounded and was being dragged away by the other. Oh no. I must go. Give me your grace. Can you tell us aught of Ardenval's... No, that's Thangred. Tell us aught of Ardenval's condition, your grace. The wounded scout. Not safe at his grave. The cryogens tend to him even as we speak. The infirmary must be inundated with the wounded. If all of us go, we'll only get underfoot. Talael, Estinian, would you mind going after Alfina? We need some support. From someone other than me. Why? You're a sister, why wouldn't...
Fordola, have you been waiting here all this time?
No, shut up. Leave me alone.
We have done what we can. The rest is up to him.
May we see him?
Gabon's good. Well, that's only true when the Gabon is good. Coming up in 5.5, few quests, multiple cutscenes, and a long solo duty and end credits. Okay, so yeah, a bit. I mean, for me it's 7:30, so I still have some time to hang around and play.
I do not think that wise. You must let him sleep.
Yeah, he got squished by Ifrit, though. Well, I understand why Fordola didn't pop out her Sharingan eye and just, like, win.
I just wish I had been there. Perhaps...
Dude,
I
Fordola's
don't
about
know.
to slap you.
Perhaps I could have...
Oh, I thought she was gonna actually slap him.
Got tempered? Don't flatter yourself. You can't save everyone. No one can. Not even the warrior of bloody light.
Damn.
People die all the time, for no good reason. And those who take up the sword die quicker than most.
I was like,
If you're going to shed a tear every time a soldier falls on the battlefield, you'd best stay away. It's no place for the weak of heart.
is that what they call tough love, Fordola?
It may be that victory cannot be won without cost. But all life is precious, and I refuse to shrug at its loss.
Tell him.
All life is precious! Oh, you need to grow up, little man. Before your sparkling ideals get everyone killed.
Hi, Fordola. Yo, it's the dude.
You're right. He is idealistic. But the world has more than its fair share of realists, like you and me.
Damn, it's Steve
People
defending
like
his boy.
him who dare to dream that things could be better and make it happen against all the odds. They are the ones whose names live on forever. The heroes.
Stune! Yo, backing up his boy. He's like, you did not just shove my man.
The battlefield's littered with would-be heroes. At this rate, you'll lot'll be next. And what'll become of your precious dreams then? They'll be gone. Like dust on the wind.
I'm so happy Fordola's back. One of my favorite characters.
Dreams worth fighting for don't die so easily.
So good. Made you dislike her? I don't think she's meant to be likable at this moment. I think, like, she is reflecting the fact that she was also an idealist. Being like, I will join the Garlemald army, I'll fight for Alamigo. Like, devoted herself to this ideal that, like, she was helping. And then she ruined it. You know? She's not wrong, but not wholly right. I absolutely love that her arc brought her here. Yes, I agree, Carter. She doesn't even like herself. True, Falcon. I think she's a very complex character, and I love that about her. I know. Nothing more I can do here. Come, let us rejoin the others. Her Grace invites the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to join her in the Fragrant Chamber. Your comrades have already arrived. Will the three of you be joining them? The three of us? We will. Estinian, I'm assuming? She's beautifully written. How she acts makes so much sense with all she's been through. Exactly. She has great characterization. And the voice actress is fucking astounding. Damn. Hey, much nicer chairs than last time. Nano actually gets, you know, to not be scooted in so much.
Your Grace, Pray forgive us our lateness.
Think not of that. I understand a close comrade of yours was wounded in the line of duty. It was at the Alliance's behest that he risked all, and we are grieved to hear of his condition. Rest assured, he will receive the finest care our chirurgeons can provide. On that you have my word. Now, we would share with you the findings of the mission. Pippin, pray relate to
Not
our
him on a
guest the
high chair.
details of Fordola's account.
Aw, they didn't voice act Pippin. Aw. Oh, poor Pippin.
First Bahamut, now Ifrit. Or Lunar Ifrit, as Fandaniel would doubtless have it.
'Tis now all but certain that the towers were conceived to facilitate the summoning of primals by those imprisoned within. Less certain is the means by which the Thorneofroses constrain the wills of said entities to enact their designs in defiance of the pleas of their victims.
Why the
We
lunar
hope
part?
they do not. If mere proximity to the towers is enough to make loyal servants of the Empire's mortal enemies, it stands to reason
Yo, Aurelia,
that the
how you
same
doing?
is true for those held captive.
Yo, yo, yo. How goes it?
They invoke their gods for the good of Garlemald, and in their disturbed state of mind, summon a primal whose form reflects their own alteration.
Wild.
It all begins to make sense.
Brainwashed
Upon
into
closer
summoning a god
inspection,
for a city.
I realized that the towers bear a striking resemblance to a much larger structure which Urianger and I observed from afar during our visit to the Imperial capital. Assuming it too is capable of tempering those in its immediate vicinity, it would go some way to explain the swiftness with which the Thorneofroses managed to rally so many Imperials to their cause.
While the situation in Garlemald is indeed troubling, I fear we have more immediate concerns. Ifrit was not the only primal summoned. At approximately the same time, observers at several other
Where are they getting
towers
the
bore
aether
witness
from?
to
They
the
pouring it,
emergence
like, pulling it
of
from the
further
world?
such entities. For a blessing, none appear to wield aught approaching the destructive power of Bahamut, and the Grand Companies are moving to deal with the threat even as we speak.
You need only tell me where they are, Your Grace.
Though we are aware that the task will not be easy, we would call upon the Scions only as a last resort. Pray, conserve your strength for now. After all, it was not so very long ago that you rid us of Bahamut. On which note, I am pleased to report that our talks with the Amalja have reached an agreeable conclusion. They have pledged their full support to our cause.
Beautiful.
It is our hope that this historic agreement will encourage other tribes to join us at the negotiating table. And I know that I speak for all of the Allied leaders when I say that we will welcome them with open arms at such time as they do.
Hell yeah.
Of course, this was only made possible by the feats of heroism performed at Paglfan. Moreover, we shall not allow the sacrifices of those fallen in battle to have been made in vain. As hope leads to victory, shall victory lead to a new dawn for Eorzea.
May these words ever be our guide, Your Grace.
Okay.
Now, if you will forgive me, I must consult with the Syndicate on the matter of our new allies' integration. Till next we meet, my friends, I bid you safe travels and blessed respite.
Take a shot. They told us to take a rest.
Welcome back. I expect you must all be exhausted. Ere you take your rest, however, I would beg a moment of your time. Thanks to Arenvold's selfless efforts, we may now be confident that we understand the function of the towers. But many questions remain regarding the reason for the summonings, and what lurks behind the looming edifice in Garlemald. Until such questions are answered, we will struggle to devise an effective strategy for thwarting the Thorneofroses' stated aim. Nothing less than the destruction of this star. And so, given the gravity of the situation...
Yo, do we get to go to Sharlayan?
Petition the aid of Sharlayan.
Are we gonna get to go to Sharlayan in this expansion? Yo!
'Tis possible the ancient knowledge preserved within their archives may hide a clue to our enemy's methods. But given Sharlayan's established policy of non-intervention, our former colleagues are not like to aid us in its discovery.
Oh, I well remember what they're like. The Forum's barefaced refusal to assist you in the days prior to the calamity must rank as Sharlayan's most shameful act since the Exodus. But were the final days to be reenacted, it would spell doom for us all. Surely even they cannot turn a blind eye to that. I trust we are all of the same mind on this matter. Urgent as it seemed, I took the liberty of petitioning the Alliance for leave to act as Eorzea's emissary.
Wow, the
and
emissary.
have since received their blessing.
Okay.
I presume your role as a student of Baldessian will carry some weight with the Forum?
Doubt it.
One can but hope. If truth be told, our organization has been a shadow of its former self.
I forgot there was disappearance. Didn't that disappearance happen in like A Realm Reborn?
Does still retain some degree of prestige. I only pray it will be enough.
Okay, Chad, this is an actual question because I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was like A Realm Reborn. It was like early on in the game, like the Isle of Val disappeared, but did we ever figure out what happened to it? Oh, it's explored in Eureka. That's why I don't know. Gotcha. Thank you.
If there are no objections, I shall depart for Sharlayan at once. But before I do, I should also mention the other matter to which I would devote some time during my stay. After hearing what transpired in the first, I began to question the true nature of Hydaelyn's blessing, a topic I have discussed at some length with Y'shtola.
We were wondering, when was the last time Hydaelyn spoke to you directly?
A long time. That day of the Crystarium doesn't count. Near the end of the Dragon Song War. We saw the vision of Hydaelyn like corrupted.
When you regained her blessing, was it not? But never since. Not in all your time in the first, when you faced the Unsundered, the very heart of Zodiark.
History shows us that Hydaelyn is able to awaken the echo in her chosen, convey her will directly, and grant the blessing of light. To our knowledge, however, she has not sought to intervene in man's affairs for some considerable time.
Might not the explanation for that lie with her choice of champion? Mayhap she is content to trust in his judgment.
That sounds like someone who's still Hydaelyn pilled, bruh.
Mayhap she is. But following my initial discussion with Kryl, I made inquiries of my own. And as far as I'm able to tell, Hydaelyn has not made her will known to anyone.
Interesting. So the S in she is capitalized. I am taking it to not mean that it's like, oh, it's a mistype. Maybe because it's referring to Hydaelyn, like similar to like God has to have a capital G when referring to the big man. Like the capital S in she is referring to Hydaelyn as a deific figure. Urianger drinking that copium? Exactly.
During my time in the First, the Oracle of Light spoke to me through Reem. But that was not the will of Hydaelyn. It was Minfilia herself.
We did see Hydaelyn like corrupted looking.
Indeed. And while she and Hydaelyn were inextricably linked, Minfilia yet acted of her own volition. A messenger, yes, but one who spoke with her own voice.
wonder, could Heidelin's silence suggest the presence of some disruptive force, perhaps? Some obstacle to communication? While I share Urianger's high opinion of your conduct, I see no reason why she would deny you her guidance altogether. Then again,
Mommy
who am I
Crystal
to say?
has been suspiciously
the fact
absent.
is, we simply don't know. But if the explanation is to be found anywhere, I can think of worse places to look than the archives of SCION, and their research on the ethereal sea in particular. Resolved though I am to go, believe me when I say that I take no pleasure in the thought of leaving you a member short. Now, of all times.
For some reason, I think we'll be going to visit you soon, Kryl. I feel like maybe next expansion we're going to go to visit you in your... in Charlian. to Island lost phone connection.
We stand on the eve of a
I'm going through a tunnel warrior of life.
the fate of this star. One in which we Scions may play a telling part, yet we are but few in number. And so I must ask you again, will you join us?
Ooh, is this Stian about to become an official Scion? I've never been more rock hard. He's got fucking puppy dog eyes.
You see the world the way you want it to be. I see the world the way it is. You are idealistic to a fault. But I know you would never turn your back on those in need. Never close your eyes to their suffering. And somehow, your deeds lend truth to your words.
Stian's Alpino pilled now.
In so doing.
I need a hero. His name is Stian with his lance.
Your belief in Ishgard, in Alamigo. You inspired them to stand up and fight. To win, no less. And even when you lost those you held dear, you carried their spirit with you and made their memory your guiding light. The burden of so many hopes and dreams would be too heavy for most to bear.
My brain thinks of jokes at the worst times. Because, like, this beautiful thing Estinian is saying, Alfino's character growing, and all I wanted to say was, brah, you're just inflating his ego.
But you bear it willingly. As you have shown me. Some dreams are too important to let go.
Estinian's dream is not to be the Azure Dragoon, it's to be a pole dancer. That's why he chose to be a Dragoon, so he can stick his lance in the ground and pole dance.
If you have need of my strength, it's yours. After all you've done, how could I refuse?
Thank you, Estinian.
Oh, little Alpino puppy dog eyes.
Whatever challenges await us, I shall not falter. You have my word.
Little puppy dog. What was that smile? This is great.
And now, I may bid you farewell. Safe in the knowledge that all is as it should be. In this little corner of the world, at least.
You will be sorely missed. Tread warily in Charlian, and do try not to let the Forum embroil you in their politics. A forlorn hope, I know, given the individuals involved.
Estinian is a Scion now? I am pumped left. I'm pumped?
I shall do my very best. Farewell.
There she goes with her stubby little legs. Hey there, and thanks for watching. I cannot believe what they did to my boy Ardenwald.
Hello, and thanks for watching. We have Estinian as a Scion now. Oh, I could cry. Oh, if you enjoyed the episode, make sure to like and subscribe and check out the Patreon link down below. I'd like to thank my patrons, John Best, Rorolai, Sven Folgers Coffee, and Rosalia Streaming Network. And, as always, have a lovely day.